The Buccaneers just added Giovani Bernard, who a lot of people have compared exactly to James White of the New England Patriots, even being the longest tenured running backs at the teams that they were at. And Tom Brady and James White had massive success together, checkdowns, short throws. Now the backfield for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is as such. Leonard Fournette, Ronald Jones, Giovani Bernard.
Jeez.
That is to be added in with Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, Gronkowski, Tom fucking Brady, Cameron Brate in a retooled offensive line, an entire defense that's hot and just won a Super Bowl.
Scooty Miller.
Oh, Scott.
Yeah, come on.
Scoot, Scotty Miller.
Yeah.
Completely forgot about that. It may be probably Antonio Brown coming back as well. If you're a team that doesn't have weapons, you have to look at the top of the conferences and be like, holy shit, it's nice to have an absolute arsenal of talent around you. And Ty, I hate to go back to this, but it feels like the Green Bay Packers are capable of potentially keeping up with those teams, especially because the guy who's hosting Jeopardy still very well.
Yeah, still crushing it.
Still crushing it on Jeopardy. He can make any throw to anybody. The offense, LaFleur, feels like he knows the offense inside and out now at this point. You get 2-3 more weapons out there, 4 or 5 more weapons.
5, 6 more weapons.
You do whatever. You have to think like that, though, as a fan.
Well, and this is the thing about like this kind of stuff. It just reinforces that like the salary cap. I feel like that's such a shitty excuse. Like it's just an excuse to use when you're not doing stuff. Because look how many people, look how much money the Bucs didn't have any money, and they re-signed everybody. They brought everybody back. They found a way to do it. So whether it's they have a guy who is very good at manipulating the salary cap, right? I just feel like you can't sit back on that and use that as an excuse constantly when other teams are finding ways around it.
Well, you see Giovani Bernard sign down there, and you go like, of course. This is like the old school Patriots.
Yeah.
When Bill Belichick would do something, it was like, of course. Now, like if the Buccaneers bring somebody in or the Chiefs bring somebody in, they're like, of course.
Naturally.
It's just like a natural turn of the tide of who's the big dog in the league and who isn't anymore. Now, granted, the Patriots have gone all in to try to make this thing work. Now, is Cam Newton going to be the guy all year? I guess that will be tested early, but they got a bunch of weapons up there. And I think Bill Belichick, Nick Saban and Bill Belichick realizing something about football is, as two OGs in football, old school football guys, them both realizing like, hey, listen, it ain't about time of possession, defense, running the ball, field position. It ain't about, right now, it is about scoring. You need to score and hope your defense can get stops in critical spots. It's not like, it's almost like in basketball. For instance, Steph Curry just became the all-time leading scorer in Warriors history.
Come on, Steph.
Pass Wilt Chamberlain, pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
And he's potentially going to double the amount of points he has right now, too. So this run could become one that is just unattainable by everybody else because Steph Curry absolutely changed basketball whenever he came in. In Golden State, to their credit, kind of were like, yeah, just do what you got to do. We're going to make this thing the Splash Brothers. We're going to get a bunch of shooters. We're going to stop shooting twos. Why are we shooting twos anyways? It's only worth 2 points.
Stupid.
There's another shot that's available. It's worth 3 points.
Yeah, come on.
It is just science here. It completely changed basketball. And I would assume that the thoughts playing against that Golden State team is like, hey, they're going to get theirs.
Yeah.
Okay, we just got to get some. It's almost like that in football now, too. It's like, hey, they're going to get theirs. We just got to get some crucial stops. Like in big moments, third, fourth quarter, we have to get some crucial stops. That's almost what football is becoming. Like, you can't expect your defense, and even though that guy for the Cowboys last year said, I ain't fucking running for 80.
No way.
That guy is awesome.
Yeah.
He uses outside voice for an inside thought. You know, and he wasn't the only one who thought that. But you can't expect your defense. I mean, maybe you can. Maybe there will be a defense that'll just come in, just dominate and win the entire thing. But your defense has to be a defense that's good, like the Colts defense, for instance.
Yeah.
Overtime. When they had to make a play, crucial stop, strip, how you doing, kick field goal against Packers. Like, that's what you need. You need playmakers on the defensive side of the ball, too, that in those big moments, in those crucial moments, will make big plays. And on the other side, you got to be able to fucking score. I think that is the sport of football right now. And if your team isn't doing that, it's like, okay, are you really even in the game anymore?
Well, and that's what's frustrating with the Packers, too, is like when you look at what they're doing, if they think that Rodgers' talent or whatever is slipping a little bit, then why wouldn't you bring in a couple guys to help him get back to whatever level you think he slipped from? And on the inverse, if you think he is just the one that's making these guys better, and it doesn't matter. You can just plug and play there. Then what the fuck are you doing, making them play on a year-to-year contract and just pissing them off?
Yeah,
Can't have your cake and eat it too.
What the hell is going on over there?
I don't know, but I don't like it.
We get attacked by Packers fans whenever we talk about this. Oh, you sounding like everybody else. It's like, well, you know why everybody else is talking about it too? Because we all, see the same thing here.
Yes.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on? I don't want it to happen. At all.
No.
Ty owns the team.
Kidding me?
Ty doesn't want it to happen either. But in the sports world we live in, contracts are maybe the most crucial thing in this entire game.
Fairly important.
They're maybe the most. This is, and this is sometimes why people hate professional sports, because of the contracts, and they're like, you guys don't even. It's not even love of the game anymore. It's like, you're right, actually.
No,
we do love the game, but this is a business. Okay, there's a $110 billion deal that was just signed by the other side here.
Yeah.
So once you tell them to stop acting like it's just love of the game, we'll stop acting like it as well. And then once you realize that, it is a business, this is a livelihood, this whole thing, it's like, okay, contracts are the next most important thing. And that one is not set up in a fashion where it's like, Aaron's going to be around a long time.
You see all these other guys who are getting paid exorbitant amounts of money, and it's like, well, hey, did that guy win the MVP last year? Is this guy as good as I am? I don't think so.
Let's get to a break.
Brady.
Let's get to a break. Yeah, Tom Brady goes down
Just
there.
happened.
They build an entire team around him. Bruce Arians now says he wouldn't be against drafting another quarterback, which means he said nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.